All right, so Manny Rojas out of Bay City, Michigan, will be a sophomore at Detroit Catholic Central. He's in the red, taking on Stoney Buell at Temperance, Michigan. He'll be a junior at Dundee. We saw another Dundee wrestler at the beginning of the tournament, Brayden Davis.
Yeah, I
believe
believe Brandon Whitman was from Dundee. Brandon Whitman now at North Carolina.
North Carolina boy.
He made a world team a couple years ago, so they produce. Now, I was talking to Nick Simmons. Nick Simmons is in Rojas' corner. I was talking to Nick Simmons, and he told me that one of these guys used to always beat the other one, and it recently flipped. But dang it if I don't forget which way he said it went.
Just based on rankings and things, you would think Rojas is the one getting the best.
Well, Rojas has been wrestling a tad bit better of late, for sure.
However,
Buell has been on my big board for a while.
Yeah.
Or right on that radar.
And it's going to be Rojas going on the clock. Now, Rojas was in the finals last year against Tate Piccolo, who we mentioned earlier in the John Wiley final. So Rojas getting his second crack. Our man Ali wrote an article about guys who were finalists last year who are trying to come back and get it this year. Mentioned Rojas in that one. Dustin Plott, who we're going to see coming up in the junior semis in a few hours. And looking for that throw by.
Rojas was another Flow Nationals guy, right?
Yes. They brought a good group down.
Michigan always has a good group at Flow Nationals.
Final 20 seconds here. Just the 1 point on the shot clock for Buell. Buell tying up that right wrist of Rojas. And I think they just hit Buell for passive so they can maybe put him in the clock early on the second if nothing is happening. And that'll be all she wrote for the first period.
Buell already a two-timer in Michigan.
Now, Rojas did not have the end to his folk style season as a freshman that he wanted. However, you got Amin and Davenport in the lineup. I don't know that Rojas was at the weight he would have preferred to be at.
Right. You see him here at 52. He was
up at 60, and he was a little smaller during the folk style season than he is now. As we get back to action. So I think Rojas is going to be just fine.
How freaking good is that?
Loaded? Yeah.
Outstanding job they do there.
And this is a few years in a row now with a finalist for them.
Amin last year, remember he had a freak injury?
That was tough to watch as Rojas trying to come around here. Can't quite do it, and Buell's going to end up with the counter pick into the lace. Can he get it here?
I mean, gorgeous.
It's so,
That's chain wrestling at its finest.
Yeah. After a big tournament, right, when Bader does these highlights that kind of show the scoring, right? It's like all the scores from Final X or all the scores from NCAAs or something. You see these little moments like that from what we just saw at a Buell, and you just brought back to, wow, like that split second can be the difference in the match every time. It's just, no matter how many times you see it, it's always fascinating to watch.
Good head wheel there, or head pressure there by Buell. 5-0 now. How crazy is it, Nomad, that, you train your whole life for something, and then you get to the big stage to achieve it. It's against some guy you've been butting heads with for your whole life.
Some guy you've been wrestling since you were a peewee. Like Lezak and Cruz a few years ago in NCAA finals,
Bozak and Quentin Wright.
Okay, Rojas mounting a comeback here now. He's looking to go bow and arrow. He's going.
Oh, watch
back
that.
way. Yeah, you got
it. 5-2 with 20 to go for Stoney Buell.
Stoney, always a fun name. Remember the old Ravens quarterback Stoney Case?
No,
Right?
I do
It's
not
a
remember.
rare name that you come across every once in a while, but it always sticks out, right? Manny Rojas and Stoney Buell, those are two names that
I don't know anybody named
overlook.
Stoney.
that's what I'm saying. It's a rare name. It's great. I like it.
Not one person. It's a nice go behind. It runs out of time. Rojas, so for the battle for the national title and the best 152-pounder in Michigan,
Stoney
it's
Buell.
Stoney Buell. Now I do know one Stoney.
Dundee High School. What place would Dundee High School be in at 16 U Fargo Nationals? Congratulations
two of them?
to Buell. Yeah, Davis.
Right, okay, Davis won. So